This is my first time at Furry Fiesta. So far, it has been a really different experience than an anime convention.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Janine, and I am the artist of Jeaninidraws. So this weekend, I am actually at my very first furry convention. It is called Texas Furry Fiesta and is located in the Sheraton Hotel in downtown Dallas. I actually signed up for an artist alley table earlier this year, but unfortunately I did not get a spot. But what's really interesting about the way that furry conventions run, that's very different from anime conventions that I'm used to, is that they do on-site lotteries for some of the tables. I am here to hopefully try and get a table. Each day you have a chance of getting a table, so it's like a one-day tabling event. I figured since I'm local, I might as well give it a shot. I'm also very new to the furry community, and so that's why I'm here. It's Friday morning, it's like 9:30 in the morning, 9:40 in the morning, and we put our names in, and now we are just gonna wait for the results, which come out in about around 10:30, so maybe like an hour or so. Well, fingers crossed, we'll see how it goes.
2, 8. Going once. 5, 2, 8. Last call. Okay, 528 is not here.
So I unfortunately was not able to get a table at the Friday lottery. Anytime between 2 and 6 p.m. you're allowed to sign up for the Saturday lottery. So our plan is to go back, sign up for the lottery, and then probably just head back home. Luckily for the Saturday lottery, they tell everybody around 6 p.m. if you got into the Saturday lottery or not, and they'll usually post this information online somewhere, so we don't have to physically be there in order to get the Saturday table. And if you do end up on the list, you just need to show up Saturday morning. If you do not get a table for either Friday or Saturday, then you're basically guaranteed a table on Sunday, which is, I think, really nice of them. I'll check back in tomorrow.
Hi everybody! So it is Saturday of Texas Furry Fiesta, and I actually managed to get a table through the lottery. So I drove in this morning with all my stuff and set up really quickly. We all have a 4-foot setup for the artist alley table, and they are $20 each day. You also have to purchase a badge, so I got my badge for the full weekend, and they have these free ribbons, which I think is really cute. So I got like the pronoun ones, and then this is my first time at Furry Fiesta, so I'm happy to have this on my badge as well. I drew this for myself. This is my persona. Her name is Jeaninidraws. I thought I was fitting. So I'm at my very first furry convention. So far, it has been a really different experience than an anime convention. Just because anime conventions usually don't do like the lottery options. Usually whoever is chosen for the artist alley, you're just there for the full weekend. So you're allowed to set up like the day before and leave your stuff overnight. But for this convention, they did have some weekend tables, which were also given through lottery. So there's a couple of maybe like 20 artists that were able to just stay the whole weekend. But the other 62 tables were lottoed off. And so I was very lucky to get a table today. Because I was a lotto artist, I had to come in and set up at 9:30. Artist alley opens up at 10 a.m. So they only gave us 30 minutes to set up, which is insane. I know it's only a 4-foot setup, but it still takes me a long time. I also forgot some of my grids at home, which is really stupid of me. I usually don't forget anything, but yeah, I just happened to forget this time. But I made it work with the grids I had. I have pretty much the same setup, just not as much space in the back for organization. But I think it still is manageable. I didn't bring all of my things like I usually do. I mostly brought a lot of my Pokemon stuff. I think they've been doing pretty well. I think it makes sense to bring that to furry convention. I also brought all of my t-shirts and a lot of my Jasper things. So I have no idea what time it is, but it's probably been only open for like an hour or two. And sales have been pretty insane. Hi! Have a good one. It is 12 p.m. now. Shirts have been doing really well. A lot of people like the Pikachu. I ran out of larger than XLs. I should have brought more. I only have small and mediums left, which is totally fine. I will have to buy some more shirts and restock for WeCon though, so I should probably put that order in soon. And yeah, I also, for the very first time, am offering commissions at this convention. Usually I I'm not good at drawing, like sitting at my table, but I figured for a furry convention, people really want commissions of their own persona. And so because I drew this one, I thought I would try doing some commissions for other people's badges. So I did get one person that was interested. I'm kind of nervous. I'm not used to doing commissions all sitting at the table, so this is a first for me. But I really like drawing mine, and I did some sketches of my friends' ones too, so I thought I would give it a shot. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, and I will check back in maybe halfway through the convention. So see you guys later. So it's around 3:30 p.m. right now on Saturday, and the crowd has definitely died down a little bit. At the very beginning, there were like a lot of rushes of people. It was a little overwhelming, but like in a good way, if that makes sense. Just having a rush is always a good thing. My Pokemon charms are doing really well, as well as my t-shirts. I actually had like 2 full cubes of t-shirts that I brought. And I've completely sold out of my Pikachu ones, and I only have 2 each of my Mayo and my Hongshu shirts left. So I definitely need to order more for WeebCon. I'm wiped out from this. It's just one day of Texas Furry Fiesta. It's kind of crazy. So it's been going really well, and I'm happy to be here. I met some fans of Jasper. I also met some people some attendees that I usually see at like anime conventions, and everybody said they weren't expecting to see me here at a furry convention. And so I always tell them like it's my first one. I'm still very new to the community, but it's been really nice. So I'm just gonna keep going until the end of the day. It officially ends at 6. I will see you then. Good morning. It is Sunday morning, and I just finished setting up. We got here around 9:15 and started calling people out, so we were able to set up pretty early. It was still hectic. I noticed a lot of people will, as you're setting up, will start to ask you to buy things. Like I was literally like on the floor, and someone was like looking at my charms on the display, and they're like, "Yeah, I think I want these." And I was just like, "Can you come back later? I'm so sorry." My display was literally on the floor. I was like kneeling down, and they still wanted to buy something. They came back later, so everything was okay. So far, I've only been here for like 30 minutes. Hi. I did find some shirts at home, a very small stock. I did consider not displaying my shirts, but because I found that small stock for today, I was like, I might as well bring it and just make a bunch of shirts this upcoming week for WeebCon. So I have one Hongshu shirt left. It's only an XL. But I do have a couple of Pikachu ones. Those ones sold out first yesterday. We'll see how today goes. I don't think it'll be as good as yesterday, just because, Saturday's always better. But I think Sunday will still be good, and I'm very lucky to have gotten a spot again today. So yeah, I'll check back in later. So it is about 3 p.m. and I think that's about halfway through Sunday. So Sunday does end a little bit earlier than Friday and Saturday. Friday and Saturday ended at 6 p.m. while Sunday ends at 4 p.m. On Friday and Saturday, they allow kind of after activities. So basically anybody, if there's an empty table and you have the permission of the artist who left to set up there, you can set up. But for today, they are not allowing that after 4 p.m. I guess just because they need to close everything down. So that totally makes sense. As far as sales go, again, shirts are doing super well. I sold out of my Hongshu shirts, and I have 2 Jaspy Mayo shirts left and 2 Pikachu shirts left. Yeah, people are just blasting through them. It's kind of crazy. I think everything else has been selling pretty evenly. Yesterday, my Jasper plushies did really well, but I only sold 2 today. The Pokemon charms are doing super duper well, which makes sense. It's a furry con, so I think Pokemon would do well, as well as their sticker sheets. And sticker sheets in general, I think, have been doing pretty well too. Phone charms are a little bit slow, and so are the big charms. But I don't really have that many animal characters of a big charm. So I have Chopper and Jimmy up there, but the rest of them I think are human. What's really interesting is that Free Ren has been selling really well. I'm just happy that people like her. I really liked how that design came out. I've been having such a good time, I can't wait to come back next year. Hopefully I can like get a weekend table, but I know it's Lotto. I'm very lucky to be local to this convention. Yeah, I will check in towards the end of the day. I did want to go over my table for this convention as well. So for Texas Furry Fiesta, every artist gets a 4-foot table, and they allow you to go as high as you want as long as it's stable and doesn't bother your neighbors. And so I went up 5 grids, which is a little bit higher than I usually do. Let me step back so you can see the whole thing. So as you can see, this is a lot more condensed. I definitely didn't bring a lot of my things to this convention. So I tried to bring more of my furry adjacent characters. So obviously Mocha and Jasper. But then I also had Izumi and Jinbei and Chopper. And then I brought some human charms. And surprisingly, Freerin did really well, but the rest of them not so much. And then I brought all of my Pokemon stuff and originals. Same here, but mostly Jasper stickers. She did really well this weekend. Then I have my phone charms, and then of course all my Pokemon charms. My t-shirts don't have any humans on them, so I brought all 3 of them. And yeah, so that's basically everything I brought. A lot of my charms are at home, and a lot of my stickers at home too. But yeah, just wanted to kind of talk about it. So it is officially the end of Texas Furry Fiesta for 2025. And yeah, so this was my first time being at a furry convention. It was a lot of fun, a very different experience, different like emotions, very hectic at the beginning, but also everybody's really nice, so I really liked it. And I really like seeing everybody's like cute like fursuits and stuff. Like everyone gets so creative. Like I always just thought that it was just like, oh, like I want to be a dog or a wolf, but I saw like a lot of like shark wolves and like koi fish, and they had like really cool tails and stuff. But anyways, all that being said, if you got to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It's been a while since I posted a vlog, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. Sorry if this one's a little short. Yeah, so I hope to see you guys in the next one, and see you later. Bye.